thought we'd do a little life update, a little goings on in a grocery haul. Let's just dig in. I've got many frozen broccolis. I find that I make a lot of pasta and broccoli is just easy to throw in. I got a gnocchi, speaking of pasta, goldfish, balsamic glaze, because you know, I love it on the watermelon. Triscuits, other crackers, some tortillas. I went camping this weekend. I didn't really bring you guys along very well. I started to, or thought to, tried to, lost the camera, forgot, lots of things. But we had some black bean and walnut tacos. I'm gonna do a version of that based on just some of the ingredients I have left over. Red pasta sauce had been upsetting my stomach. Found these, obsessed. I also got some Miralax. Oh, I really hope it's unflavored and grit-free. With some of the stuff that's been going on with my digestive system, I was supposed to start taking some fiber, and I did, but then I got a little backed up, and it wasn't until later that I saw in the instructions that if you get backed up, take Miralax, but I had already quit taking it at that point, the fiber. I just started another med, which the doctor said, take fiber if you get backed up, Miralax. So finally bought that now that I understand the full instructions. My regular creamer, I always try to grab it when it's on sale. This hummus, this French onion hummus, I love it with crackers. Do not like it with veggies. And then my eggs, hopefully they look all right. I got eggs. I have an egg ick still. I did try to find liquid eggs or break-free eggs. But the ones that I wanted or would have been willing to get were delivery only. So didn't snag those. I got break-em eggs. Really, the eggs gross me out up until the point that they're cooked. Or that's my ick. I wish I could get rid of it. I used to eat eggs for lunch every day. Well, that's it for the grocery haul. Let me put this stuff away and then tell you a little bit about the goings on, because I mentioned some doctor stuff. There's more. I feel like for everyone, there's a lot of stuff going on. For some people, it's a lot of good things. For others, it's a lot of bad things. For some of us, like myself, it is a mix of good and bad things, but it's just a lot. I mentioned that last weekend, I went camping with a friend. It was great. You guys, I am now 2 for 4 of successful camping trips. So that was a good thing that has happened recently. Though I planned to vlog that camping trip. It wasn't until that first night where I was making dinner that all of a sudden I was like, wait, I meant to be vlogging. And then the next day when I woke up, I couldn't find my camera. So I only got a little bit of footage. It was a good trip. I did a really challenging hike. I fell down, but I did the hike in non-hiking shoes. Proud of myself for pushing my body that far. I have hyperhidrosis, so I sweat an unusual amount as it is. But I swear I am sweating more than ever before. I wore a visor on this hike, and I just, even before like we were really exerting any effort, I was just pouring sweat on my face, and the visor eventually filled up with my sweat that the bill of the visor was dripping with my sweat. You can't really tell how sweaty I am. It's really disappointing. But you can see my glasses are fogged up.
Yeah.
Beyond what I think is cause for my hyperhidrosis, is it because my heart is so unhealthy? Like if I get my heart healthier, will that excessive sweating, the excessive sweat stop? It was wild how much I was sweating. One kind of negative from this camping trip is my Alucab headliner fell down again. Fell down on my first successful camping trip. I went back to the company that installed the Alucab for me and they did a temporary fix. So this is actually a manufacturer's defect on my version of the Alucab. The glue that they use is not holding with the new insulation that they started using. But what a bummer, because I got like the camping bug. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go again just for one night. Like I've got all the stuff. My setup worked for me to a point. I was like, let's go. And it's like, okay, you can't close your Alucab right now by yourself. Luckily, I do already have my appointment set for getting the headliner fix put in, but yeah, it's not for a while. That camping trip was on my return trip to Charlotte from Michigan. I spent some time in Michigan for 2 eye doctor appointments. We're gonna try some new glasses. I'm still gonna have a prism sticker on my lens for 7 months. We're gonna test these other frames out, or lenses rather. The big news is I will have eye surgery early next year. I was anticipating this ever since my vision changed again at the end of last year. You may know that I have been dealing with some health anxiety. This surgery actually doesn't add to that health anxiety. My main focus is right now is on my budget, honestly. I have this eye surgery and then I need to have 2 dental procedures done in the next handful of months. Anywho, on my side, I really believe that, everything is okay. Everything will be okay. At the end of the day, I am still very grateful. I have a lot to be thankful for. I believe while I have a lot of health things going on, I fully believe I will get through this moment of oh, you need all this dental work. Oh, you need eye surgery. Oh, you have some other things going on with your stomach and your intestines and your hormones. It's been a lot, but I do think I will get through it and will be better at the end of that, and feeling better and doing better, all that kind of stuff. I hope if you feel like there's a lot going on too, even if it's a lot of good things, are you going through a lot of travel? More travel than you've ever experienced before. And while travel can be great, can also be overwhelming. So no matter where you are on the scale of good and bad things happening, I hope you take some time for yourself. Make sure you're centered mentally. I really hope you're all doing well. I wish you the best. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me